Hello everyone, welcome you all to the 𝐎𝐮𝐫 platform. So guys, as part of the UGC NET June 2025 revision course, this is the day number 1. In the morning we discussed the day number 1, which the first session which we given access, free access to each and every person to know the revision course structure and all. And now for a paper 1, I am giving this the first session, day number 1, which is free access to all. So those who are watching, very good evening and welcome to the course. So in this session, I am going to discuss the unit number 8, which is Information Communication Technology, one of the predominant unit in paper 1. And this unit coverage is that 5 questions will come from this unit, and there will be a 10 marks. Right? There will be a 10 marks. Yes. Those who purchase the course now, they'll get a PDF already. PDF is getting updated for every session. Don't worry about it. Concentrate on the session. So guys, those are first time in this session, and the details about the revision course is that this is the detailed schedule of 20 days commerce, and this is a paper 1. First class every day, paper 1 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. by me, and daily DI and mathematical previous year questions. Unit 5 and Unit 7 PYQ practice will be there at 8:30 to 9:30. So this practice sessions also will be going on by Ramya ma'am. So today it will start. So every day 3 sessions put together. For a paper 2 1 session, paper 1 there will be 2 sessions. If you want to access or if you want to buy this course after watching this demo classes today, so you can just go to the app and purchase this perfect revision, which is based on the previous year questions and new concepts also getting covered in this course. For the paper 1 and paper 2, both papers, it is 1749. If you want only a single paper, that will be a 949 only. It is just accessible. Minimum price and most high quality sections are going to be there. And this type of revision you can compare with any other platforms at this price and just decide accordingly. Not only this revision, we are also providing with this for a free CBT mock tests are available. 41 mock tests as per the NTA for the paper 1 with explanation. 27 mock tests same as NTA interface for the paper 2 commerce. So just download the 𝐻𝐮𝐫 app. After that, you can register and log in. Go to the UGC NET option. There you can able to see courses. You can just click on the buy now, make a payment, access. Very simple procedure it is there. Let's get started without late. Unit number 5. Sorry, unit number 8, that is ICT, Information and Communication Technology. So this ICT unit is one of the most important unit. And in this very limited syllabus is there, but the questions they are asking are different. I will tell you 5 questioning areas which are from these areas. First, the question number 1, memory calculation, one question always will come. Memory calculation based question which is coming. Like they'll give you some details. Anita wants to capture total 700 images. Per image this much 12 MB is going to consume. Then total images put together, how much memory? Like that, a calculation based memory questions. Memory questions are being asked, one question. And second question, number system, which is binary to decimal, decimal to hexa, hexa to octal. This conversion related one question being asked. The third area is that network related one question. Network related. It can be anything, types of network or else a network topology, network hierarchy. It could be anything. And fourth area, MS Excel, sometimes they're asking. MS Excel formula based question they're asking. And also, if they want to go to some more extent, memory hierarchy is there. Like this register, cache memory, RAM, ROM, secondary, primary memory, hard disk, as well as This Blu-ray disc and DVD, CD, their limits and all. Memory hierarchy is another area of asking. Memory hierarchy. And there are some more miscellaneous topics. Out of this, exactly not these 5 questions, some more topics which we need to concentrate is that printer and their types, printer evolution, and their mouse evolution. Mouse, printer and mouse, input and output devices. Which are the following are input devices, output devices, and their evolution. That is one area of asking. So this is the regular trend which is going on. And Web 2.0, 1.0, Internet Protocol version number 4, version number 5, and full form related to Chat GPT, various extension formats, audio extension, video extension format, file formatting. Those are the regular areas which are coming, but these are important. I'll discuss that as well as this, both. Everything will get covered. Even virus also. Virus related and digital initiative related. Virus related and digital initiative. Virus types of virus, match the following, and digital initiative, match the following questions they're asking. Digital initiative like a 𝐻𝐨𝐩 and 𝐻𝐵, 𝐸, all these are the areas which are being asked. Those who are watching in a YouTube, kindly do subscribe to this channel and hit a like button. I'm now proceeding towards the session. First one, sir, have a patience in covering the topic because one by one slowly we'll start with the basic and entering into calculation part also. First one, generation of computers. This is also one of the most important. I missed out in the list. Generations of computer, that to first line area is most important. Whatever mentioned in this area, this is important and match the following questions are n number. Many number of match the following questions are there from this area particular. Sir, there are 5 generations of computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look at the timeline, 1946 to 59, 59 to 65, second generation, third generation 65 to 70, and 70 to 81, fourth generation, 81 and onwards till now, it is a 5th generation computer. What are the major innovation that has been used in the respective generation? The major innovation which they are asking in a match the following. Sir, this is a match the following. Keep on typing with me. First generation computers have been used vacuum tubes as a major innovation. Second generation transistors as a main computer. Sir, main component, transistor. Transistor as a main component of the computer. Integrated circuits as a main component in third generation. Fourth generation LSIC and VLSIC, which is large scale integrated circuit and very large scale integrated circuits. This is also called as a microprocessors. Means the size of the innovation became very small. Next, ultra large scale integrated circuit, even artificial intelligence is a major usage here. Artificial intelligence and ultra large scale integrated circuit. 4 things. So 5 types. Vacuum tube, transistor, integrated circuit, large scale integrated circuit or very large scale integrated circuit, which is a microprocessor, and ultra large scale integrated circuit, which is ULSIC. ULSIC. These are the 5 major innovations in the computer generation. That's it. I'm not going into other details because that is the area which is keep on repeating since the 3 years. Next, input and output devices. Input and output devices here. Please do type in the chat box so that you'll be interactive. Don't be stubborn. Input devices, output devices. Input devices means which will be used to give an input to the computer so that we can get the output. Keyboard, by typing, we can give an input. Mouse for moving. Scanner for converting the hard copy into soft copy. Barcode and touch screen. This is a touch screen now we are using. Digital camera, that is digital camera. Trackball, light pen. Light pen is to point out. And joystick, which is like a video games tool. MICR, magnetic ink character recognition, MICR, which is the tool for identifying or a device for identifying the originality of the check. Web camera, optical character recognition, OCR, optical mark reader, which is OMR. All these are input devices. Input devices. Output devices are where we get the output from the computer. If we give an input, the output we can see on the display. That is monitor. Monitor is a display. This is the output which I am seeing. Touch screen can be both input and output. Right? And here printer, which is a hard copy output. Like on the if you want a hard copy, you can have the printer. Speaker, audio output. Plotter is a flexi printing. Flexi and the banners printing will be there now. That is called as a plotter. Plotter. Right? Next, storage devices. I'll come to this point later, not now. Processing device and all, because anyway, separate discussion. I do not want even a single repetition in the class. Right? Types of monitors. We have cathode ray tube, like a olden days picture tube. LCD, liquid crystal display. LED, light emitting diode. Here there is a one point to be discussed here. The types of printing. The types of printer are printer process. Printer process. So evolution of printing, basically. Printer, from where it got started and where it is. Who invented printing? Printing process has been invented by Johannes Gutenberg. Johannes Gutenberg. If you look at it, has started 1440 years ago by Gutenberg. Johannes Gutenberg. Gutenberg. The author who has invented this printer. Initially, there was only a screen printing. After the screen printing, 1923, spirit duplication. This is a PYQ of 24. And after that, dot matrix printer, 1925. Dot matrix printer. After that, Xerox machine, photocopy machine, Xerox, 1938. After that, inkjet printing. After that, laser printing. Next, digital printing. Now we are in 3D printing. First printing press is in Goa, and here the printing evolution started with a Johannes Gutenberg is the one who initiated this. And in the second, there is an input device which is called as a mouse. The evolution of mouse also important. Right? If you look at the mouse evolution, identify the correct logical sequence A to D about computer mouse. I will tell you what it is exactly. Answer is 4 given. That is DBCA first. Doug Engelbart has recommended the notes when he was first is D. Doug Engelbart tells the story of how he invented a mouse. Right? So who is the author or who is the inventor of the mouse? Doug Engelbart. He is the inventor of computer mouse. He died at the age of 88 years. If you look at the evolution, initially he is the one who has created and demonstrated publicly like a mouse. This is the shape of the mouse when he invented for the first time. Later, slowly it became like this, a two chip model. After that, these two chips came into one place only. First PC compatible mouse. After that, one round ball with a USB cable. After that, a gold color ingot type, a computer mic, which are good gift for those who are, if you want to give a gift, they can give this also, but that is a mouse. And a roller ball, which is the last version. Now we are seeing without a wireless mouse also, wired mouse also. Many things are available now. That is about evolution of mouse. If you can see, Lisa mouse 1983 started. 84, 85, 86 and 86, 93. Exactly this 93 one looking like a mouse only. Real mouse will be there, na? Mouse. 93. Both are looking like that only. Now we have magic mouse. We have wireless mouse. We have magic mouse and wireless mouse. Right? And as I was telling, in the monitor, cathode ray tube, liquid crystal display, light emitting diode. Out of these three, there is a LED, two types are there. Organic LED, inorganic LED. Organic LED, that is organic light emitting diode. OLED, it is having a faster response time than the normal LED. And organic LED will work in a more faster way. Highest speed, and there will not be any blur, there will not be any any difficulty in this type of LED. No blur and no shaking of the screen, nothing will happen when you use the organic LED. So here OLED display is more expensive than the normal LED screen or the LED, and it will give you brighter light than the LED. And the power consumption also will be very much less in organic LED as compared to regular LED. More smoother, more refresh rate, more faster in nature, no stuck, no blur at all. Leading into more different colors also. It can produce the large view as compared to the regular LED and LCD. As compared to the regular LED and LCD, it can provide you more view. Now, sir, here there is a one small concept to be discussed. Apart from the input and output devices, there is a cable here, which is a PYQ, right? So just concentrate over it. Here 79 members in the app. In YouTube we have 100 members. Nice. Good going. Those are watching in YouTube, please hit a like button. Hello. There is a guided media concept, which means physical cable like a copper and fiber optic. How we are using for internet cable now, fiber optic cable, the white color inside that there will be a cables which provide controlled environment for data transmission. The transmission media guided, which means with a wire. Unguided means wireless. This is like a Wi-Fi, this is like a LAN cable. So guided wired media is twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable. Which of the following are the guided media cables? That's the question. Which of the following are the guided media cable? That's a simple question. Those are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. And unguided, which is a wireless, radio wave, microwave, infrared wave. Radio wave, microwave, and infrared waves are wireless data transmission. Without the wire, they can transmit the data from one to another. So here, two types. That's it. Now let's come back to the slide. Here, sir, printers. The printer is converting the hard copy into soft copy. Printer was invented by the John Gutenberg. And here two various types of printers are there. Impact printer, non-impact printer. Under the impact printer, we have dot matrix, daisy wheel, drum printer, chain printers are the four category of printers under the impact. Impact means when you print it on the paper, we can feel the impression of the paper. The letters, if we touch, we can feel that letters. That is impact printer. Sound will be more when we are operating an impact printer. Basically, you can witness this impact printer in wedding card printing. Right, non-impact printers are laser printers, which are nowadays the thermal printer, laser printer, inkjet printer. All those are comes under the non-impact printer. So impact and non-impact are the two types of printers we have. Next, CPU, Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. The brain of the computer is called as a Central Processing Unit. All types of data will be taken as an input, will be processed and giving output to the memory unit. Right? So parts of the CPU, we have three important parts in the CPU. First is memory unit. Anything, if it is taking an input, it will store into the memory first. Later, it will send to the processing. Again, the output also will be coming back to the memory unit. It is a memory or a storage unit. Control unit, which will control the all operations of the computer. That is why it is called as a control unit. It will be every activity inside the computer will work under the direction of the control unit. Right. Next, arithmetic and logic unit. This unit, if you want to perform the subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, then arithmetic unit will be helpful. If you want to compare the data one with another, like A is more than B, B is more than C. So when we want to compare, then we use the logic unit for comparing, selecting, matching, merging of the data. Other than the regular mathematical operation, if any other operation we are doing, that will be a logical unit. Arithmetic unit, logic unit, both put together, arithmetic logic unit. Fine. Next, sir. Let's go to the memory. Computer memory. There are two kinds of memory, broad way. One is internal memory. Second one is external memory. Internal memory is a ROM, RAM are the two categories. Right? Internal, which is a primary memory. External, which is a secondary memory. Internal is RAM and ROM. RAM is a random access memory. ROM is a read-only memory. Again, there will be three types of ROM. Programmable read-only memory, which is PROM. EPROM, which is erasable programmable read-only memory. EEPROM, which is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. So if you write the data into ROM, a manufacturer will write the data into ROM. Once it is written the data, it will be storing permanently. You cannot delete the data. And information will not be lost. Whatever you stored in the ROM will not be lost. Even you lost the power also. While working, suddenly power loss is there. Whatever the data inside the ROM will not be lost. Which is why it is non-volatile in nature. Which of the following memory is non-volatile? ROM is non-volatile. And this ROM is also called as a booting memory or a bootloader. When the computer starts, first it will access to the ROM only. So ROM will be the one which will be in the booting process. First it will be activated. Here in the PROM, if once you insert the data as a manufacturer, then you cannot delete. Here EPROM, you erasable programmable read-only memory. In this, you can erase the data by showing it to the ultraviolet rays. By showing that ROM to UV rays, by exposing that ROM memory to the UV rays, you can remove the data. You can delete the data in EEPROM. EEPROM, you can erase the data only electrically. Means by connecting to the electricity only, you can remove the data which is there in the ROM. That is electrically erasable. With the UV radiation, that is EEPROM. PROM is you cannot erase it. So there are three types of PROM. Right? Now let's come to the RAM. RAM is a DRAM and SRAM. Static random access memory, dynamic random access memory. Which is having more speed. Static always is having a higher speed and more expensive in nature as compared to the DRAM. So static RAM is more expensive, more faster in nature as compared to DRAM. And random access memory is a volatile memory. Suppose you are working on a computer and suddenly the power loss is there. Whatever the work that you have done, if you have not saved in your memory, then you cannot get that work back. First, If you are storing in a RAM, you must have to save it. If you are suddenly going, that information, once the power is lost, information also will be lost, data loss. So it holds the information temporarily only. Information is lost when the power is lost. It is volatile in nature. It is volatile. For regularly application, like operating purpose, it holds operating system, application program, which are to be used by the user regularly. RAM and ROM. Right? External or the secondary memories. We have external or secondary memories, SSD, hard disk. SSD, hard disk, both are external memory. SSD, solid state drive. Hard disk drive, HDD. SSD, solid state drive. Comparatively, SSD size is very small, but it is very faster in it. More expensive, less size, much faster in nature. Less expensive, more size, less faster in nature. The more the cost, more faster in nature and less size. So highest cost always will be small in size, but their performance will be larger scale, right? So hard disk will be having bigger size, but their performance will be less as compared to SSD. And if you install your operating system in SSD, the PC performance will be more faster. That is why people always choose SSD slot for operating system installation, right? And here if you look at the remaining memories, which are secondary memories, pen drive, hard disk, SD card, whatever you insert from outside, flash drive, cassette, diskette, all those things are comes under the secondary memories. So here solid state drive is a non-volatile storage medium that is used to hold and access the data. I'll come to this point later once we complete this memory hierarchy. And sir, in the memory, we have just discussed that apart from the hard disk and SSD, we are also having CD, DVD. But CD was the older version where in one CD, which is compact disc, only single layer silver coated, that is this one, maximum 700 MB capacity. This is compact disc, right sir, compact disc. DVD, digital video or digital versatile disc. So here this can be rewritable also. If it is single layer, maximum DVD capacity 4.7 GB. Sir, whatever the limits I am saying, it is most important for the examination. And if it is double layer, 8.5 GB is a double layer. Right? We have a two types of DVD, gold color, silver color, both are available. So maximum a both-sided DVD can store maximum 17 GB. Up to 17 GB we can store it in a one DVD, which is double-sided layer. Right? And here Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is that it is used for high definition data, like a videos, photographers, all those people does use this one. If they want to store the data at a high quality data, which is a high definition, then they use this Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is 50 GB maximum capacity if it is a double layer, and maximum 25 GB storage if it is a single layer. Single layer, maximum 25 GB capacity. Right? High definition, usually the movies, photographers, video games people will use this Blu-ray disc to store that. After that, now the hierarchy of the memory. Sir, speed wise, access time wise, cost wise, everything need to be arranged ascending, descending. Whatever the question they give, without confusion, you must have to give the answer. These three things will helpful for you. So if you look at the speed point of view, first we'll look at the speed point of view, which is having higher speed. Register is higher speed always. Register memory, higher speed. Whatever the data that you have stored in the register speed. When the speed is high, it is obvious that time will be less. At a high speed, within less time, I can access to the data inside that memory. So high speed will be, and when the speed is high, obviously the cost will also high. Right up. So access time will be very much less in case of register memory. Access speed will be very much high. Speed is high, time is less, and the cost is also high. Right? Number 2, cache memory is the second. Cache memory, second highest speed cache memory, and the second lowest in terms of the access time, which is cache memory. After that, cost wise also cache memory is the second lowest, second highest cost. First highest is register. After these are internal process. Now primary. First ROM will come. ROM. Read only memory is a third in terms of the speed. In terms of the access time, read only memory is a third access time. Right? So in terms of the speed, ROM will come first, after that RAM. After that RAM. Right? After that SSD will come in the hard disk. Later hard disk drive will come. So if you want to write in a speed point of view, highest speed register, cache memory, ROM, RAM, SSD, hard disk. This is a sequence from highest speed to lowest speed. Then highest access time to lowest access time. Highest speed will be having lesser time to access that. So that is lowest is that register memory, cache memory, main memory, which is ROM and RAM, magnetic disk, after that magnetic tape. This is access time point of view. Higher time to lower time. Higher time to lower time. More time will be taken to the less time. Cost point of view also, high cost will be high speed memories. Low cost will be for low speed memory. Storage capacity wise. When it is higher speed, now the capacity will be low. The storage capacity. The more the capacity, you can't run much. You are this much 100 kg weight now, you can't run much. Same applicable here. Low capacity. Our capacity will be low when our size is more. So storage capacity, hard disk will be having higher, register will be lower capacity. Done, sir? Is there any doubt in this? Increasing cost per unit also. CPU register, more high cost. Second highest, third highest, and lowest cost is magnetic tape. Please do hit a like button if you like the session. Shall we do some questions exercise here? Now, what are the regular area of asking a question here? Questions will concentrate now. Let's try to do with the question. Try to solve this. Acha, we missed one slide now. Sorry, wait. Here one slide is missed. We forgot to explain this. Wait, sir, wait. I just have not completed this slide. Let me complete this and we'll move further. So how to calculate memory? Because the entire calculation depending upon this one. Memory hierarchy, sir. A hierarchy of memory. First, 1 bit equal to binary digit. Is 0, 1 are the binary digit. 1 bit equal to 1 binary digit. 4 bit equal to 1 nibble. 8 bit equal to 1 byte. This is the one you need to remember. 8 bits equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes equal to 1 kilobyte. 1 kilobyte. 1 KB. 1024 KB equal to 1 megabyte MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte equal to 1 terabyte. 1024 terabyte equal to 1 petabyte. 1024 petabyte equal to 1 exabyte. 1024 exabyte equal to 1 zettabyte. 1024 zettabyte equal to 1 yottabyte. 1024 yottabyte equal to 1 brontobyte. 1024 brontobyte equal to 1 geobyte. GEOP. This is a regular sequence of the memory. Regular sequence of the memory, basically. Right. So, when you represent a memory in system of units as well as in binary number, we have this calculation. Directly, this will be useful in the exam. I'll tell you, it is only tables, factor, system of units representation, 10 power 3. When you represent in a decimal form, then it will be 10. 10 power 3 equal to 1 kV. 10 power 3. It means 10 into 10 into 10, which is equal to 10 into 10, 100, 100 into 10, which is 1000. Almost 1024 kb. 1024 bytes it is. 1024 bytes equal to 1 kb. Right? Round figure. Then 10 power 6. 10 power 3 equal to 1 kb. 10 power 6 equal to 1 MB. 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. 3 6s are 7s are 8s are 9s are 10s are. Like that, if you can count from 1 KB till the 1 geobyte is a 10 table, which is a 3 table of the decimal value. 3 table will come. Directly, this will be useful in calculation. This will be useful in calculation. Right? And when we want to represent the binary digits, 2 power 10. 2 power 10 means 2 into so on till the 10 times of the 2 multiplication. It will give us the 1000. That is 1 KB. So 10 into 2, 20, to 3, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Like that 1 KB to geobyte. 1 KB 2 power 10 and 2 power 50 petabyte, 2 power 100 is geobyte. Like that it will come. This will be highly useful in the calculation if you can remember well. No need to mug up. Just remember like a table. This is a 3 table, that is a 10 table. 3 table, that is a 10 table. Let's do the calculation now. Identify the correct order. I will give you 2 to 3 questions for the practice purpose. I will tell you 2 questions and remaining questions will be in the PDF. You can just look at and solve the question. Because it is not possible for us to complete everything. If you do all the questions as we completed this in a PYQ courses. So if you do all this question, it will take a lot of time. We cannot complete everything. From a largest to smallest capacity we need to arrange. 1 KB equal to 1024 is the hint which is given. Now let's try to solve the questions. We'll solve minimum 3. 1. Here how much? 10 lakh. 10 lakh KB. 10 lakh KB. And 1 lakh MB. 1 TB. Here we don't know how many zeros are there. 3, 3, 3. Total 10 zeros. And 100 GB. 100 GB. Just now we have done now. It will be very much useful. Whatever just now we have done, if you can implement on this question, it will be useful to you. We have given KB, MB, TB, GB given. Let's try to write. 1 KB equal to, we know. 1 KB equal to 10 power 3, 10 power 4, 1 MB, 10 power 5, 1 GB, 10 power 6, 1 TB. So here 1 TB directly given, which is 10 power 6, obviously. So if we multiply 10 how many times, then we get it 10 lakh or 1 lakh. 1 kb equal to 10 power 3, right? 1 kb equal to 10 power 3. Into 10 lakh will be how many tens? 10 power 9 equal to 10 lakh. 10 power 9. 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. Like that. 1 kb equal to 10 power 3. Into 10 lakh equal to 10 power 9. So 10 power 9 plus 3. Bases are same. Powers will be added. 10 power 12. So this much calculation will be there in ICT also. Nowadays they are giving, sir, what to do. We don't have any other option unless learning. 10 power 6 or 9 ah? Acha, some are saying 10 power 6. Wait. Power 9 will be. This will, I'm sorry. Yes, yes. 10 power 9 it will. This is 6 only, 10 lakh. Now 1 lakh will be equal to 1 lakh. In 10 lakh, 1 zero cut will become 1 lakh. So that will become 10 power 5 into 1 MB equal to 10 power 4. So this is also 10 power 9. 10 power 9. 1 MB equal to how much? Sorry. The references I made wrong. 10 power 6, na, this is. Ah, 11. I'm sorry. And now this 1 lakh 100 GB. 1 GB equal to 10 power 9. 200. 10 into 2. This, now you decide. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Correct. That mistake I have done. The references I have taken, I have written which was wrong. Very sorry for the confusion. So highest will be 10 power 2. C will be the highest. Only one option is available. C. After that E 10 power 11. After that B 10 power 11. Later D. D will be 10 power 10. This will become 10 power 10. And again last 10 power 9 will be the last. Next question. Match the following. Lowest will be matching with the lowest bits. Highest will be matching with the highest bits. Very simple logic to be applicable here. Why? Here, billion, million, thousand, trillion. Kilobyte is the lowest out of all. KB, which is 1000, is the lowest here. So gigabyte is the megabyte is the second lowest, which will be after the 1000, the billion, right? After 1000, billion, 1000, million, billion, trillion. This will be 2. This will be 1. E will be 4. D will be 1. D will be 2. Perfect. What is option? D. D 1. 4 2. One more question here. This is already been done. This theory question I am not going to do it. This question, how to calculate? Only different questions I am doing. A security system used a camera to capture the images of each person entering a gift shop. Each image taken 1 MB storage. 1 MB storage. If camera captures an image for every 5 seconds over 24 hours. So for every 5 seconds, 1 image they are capturing. 1 image. And 1 image means 1 MB data. 1 MB storage. For a 24 hours, they are doing it. For a 24 hours, they are doing it. So 5 seconds, 1 image. Then in a 60 seconds, how many images? 1 image for a 5 seconds. 60 seconds divided by 5, which is 12 images per 1 minute. 1 minute, 12 images, they are doing it. If it is 1 minute, 12 images, then 60 minutes into 12. 720 images per 1 hour. Right? And 24 hours, 720 into 24. 720 into 24. So 1728. The option, what is available? 1728 MB. Not MB directly, because this we have done in just MB only. But options are in GB. So 1728 00. These are 2 zeros. We have 1 0. 720 into 24. Divided by 1024 will give you GB. So 17280 divided by 1000 will give you 17 point something. So divide by 24 extra is there. Means below the 17 for sure, but nearby 17. Below the 17 but nearby 17, one option which is available, that is 16. That's how we can calculate. We can calculate. So this is memory related questions. I'm moving further. There are some more questions were given. Just you can go through with it. If any doubt, you can ask me in tomorrow's session also. No problem. Wherever in Telegram or in WhatsApp or in app group also separately available. Because if we do more and more questions, we can not cover everything. Let's start with the software. Software means how our programs, our activity will be executed in a computer. So set of program that governs the functioning of a computer is basically a software. System software, application software. System software controls the internal computer operation. Application software carry out the necessary operation. Means this is by default in the computer will be there. This according to our requirement we will install in the computer. Right? We have two types of system software. One is system management and developing software. System management. To run a computer, we require this operating system minimum, device drivers, and system utilities are the three things for managing the computer. Regular usage purpose, regular usage. That is a system management program. Basically, by default, this will be inbuilt and it will be useful for operating the system. If you want to use the system, if you want to use the computer, you have to install this one mandatory. Without that, you can't even go further. That is why when you bought a computer, first they'll install is that operating system, OS. Developing software means developing software, which are programming languages like SQL and Java, all these programming languages. Language translators. Language translators are compiler, interpreter, all these things are interpreter, compilers. Those are come under the language translator, converting the machine code into, binary code into machine language or binary language into machine language, which computer can understand. and linker loaders are there. Linker loaders are generally comes under the system software. Next, application software, according to our need and requirement, what we install is called as an application software. MS Office. We are installing MS Office because we are using documents to open Word document, PowerPoint presentation, PP, MS Excel for the data, access for the data maintenance, all these things. They are the general purpose softwares which are to be used by all. General purpose softwares are nothing but the softwares which can be used by everyone commonly, common software. And specific software means according to the user requirement. I need one biometric software in my college, that I will install. I need a reservation software in the railway station, that I will install. I need a billing software in my purchase store, I will install. So according to the requirement of the user, specifically we'll be making a software as per the customization we will be installing in our computer. That is special purpose software. Next, the softwares is of multiple type, like a proprietary software, which is a ownership. Proprietary software is nothing but the software which is having a ownership with the user. No other person can have the right to make a change. Suppose Windows is a software which is owned by the Microsoft company. The Mac OS, Macintosh, which is owned by the Apple company. It cannot be owned by any other person. That is called a proprietary. Means ownership rights are there with one particular person or the organization. Next, network. Network. What is network? Network is to connect. For the connectivity purpose, we use this. We have a types of network. First area of asking a question. Types of network. PAN, LAN, WAN, LAN, MAN, CAN. PAN, personal area network, which is like a Bluetooth hotspot. Bluetooth and hotspot are the best example of personal area network. Personally, one person to another person. And LAN, local area network. The LAN cable will be there, that is in yellow color or the white color usually, to connect to the computer, to give an internet access to the computer or the laptop. When you connect with a cable, we call that as a LAN. Local area network cable, LAN cable. Within two buildings or within one building, with a LAN connectivity, we can access to the internet. The area is within one building or between two buildings maximum. Next, wide area network. The coverage of this network is very high. Like a mobile network is there now. Mobile network, we are getting a signals. The coverage of the network is very high, which is a wide area network. WLAN is a wireless local area network. Wireless local area network is a WLAN, which is for the school or office or a building, will be connected with a wire only, but it is giving access wireless to each and every device that is connected inside that building. Those who are inside, only those people can able to connect. Otherwise, they cannot. MAN is metropolitan area network. In a one city, if your network is getting connected in a one city, up to one city or the fixed geographical area, that is MAN. CAN is campus area. Campus area. Good evening. It was more PYQ. Madam, PYQ time is completed. We have done many PYQs already. CAN, campus area network, which is an interconnection of local area network within the limited campus, like a university campus. Next, in a network, we have a various devices. We have various devices, that is repeater, bridge, router, gateway, modem, internet. That I will come to later. First, repeater. Repeater to strengthen the weak signals. Suppose you are getting a weak signal of Wi-Fi. If you attach a repeater over there, it will give or it will strengthen the signals. Whatever the weak signal will be converted into strength signal or more strong signal it will be. It can generate or replicate the signal that are weakened over the long distance. So even though long distance, the signals will get more strong if you attach this repeater device. Bridge is nothing but one LAN cable, another LAN cable will be connected by bridge cable. So there is a bridge will be there. which will be having LAN ports. If you insert one LAN from here, one LAN from here, this will be acting like a bridge. To jump from that river, that side to this side, we need a bridge. Same like that only, between two LAN cables. Router is where the router will be getting a network from the outside area via LAN cable, and that router will be supplying a wireless network to multiple devices. Gateway is a stopping point. It is like a security. Gateway is a stopping point for data. If any access which is coming without any password or with the wrong password, all those things, the gateway will be acting like a stopping point, key stopping point. We can also call this gateway as that technical word is there. One word is there now, which is stopping unauthorized access. Array, it is in my mouth only. Not like a gateway. It will be stopping all the unauthorized access. One word is there now. Firewall. Firewall. And basic things will not get into mind. Firewall. So firewall, it is like a firewall. Stopping all the unauthorized access from the outside will be stopped by this gateway or the firewall. Firewall is like a security wall. Like how our house is having 4 walls. Modem. Modulator, demodulation. Converting the analog signals into digital signals into analog signal. The model will be working. Modem. When any network which is connected over the telephone line, then we call that device as modem. Internet, I'll come to this. Next, network topology. Point-to-point topology. Point-to-point topology. Point-to-point, direct link between one network to another. Point-to-point. Arrangement of network is called as a network topology. One point to another computer directly, it is point-to-point. Bus topology means one node is there, all computers are connected to like this. That is bus topology. Star topology means everything arranged in a star. The computers are connected by star. So there is a one central point is there. All the computers are connected like this. A star. Ring topology means one computer is connected to other. This computer connected to this. This is connected to this. This is connected to this. This is connected. Like one is connected to another. Everybody is having 2 points from the right side and from the left side in a circular manner. Mesh topology means everybody will connect to all the other computers. So if this person is there, this will be connected to this. This person is there, this will be connected to. This person is there, this will. This person is there, this will. Like this total. Everybody connected to everybody. Tree topology means it's like a tree bar. One is connected to other, there connected to there. Like that, it is going like a snowball network. Next, transmission mode of a network. Simplex, duplex, half duplex. What is simplex? The communication will go in a one direction only. It cannot be taking anything. Only in one way it is giving a direction, which is generally a radio, simplex. Radio, simplex. Communication will be in one way direction. And half duplex means communication will be in both the directions. First, the sender will send, receiver will receive. After receiving, what the receiver want to say, again he will send, then sender will receive. But this is not happening at the same time. Sending and receiving both can happen, going and coming back, but not at the same time, not simultaneously. That is half duplex. Sending a data, receiving a data. But this is at one time, this is at another time. When both are happening at the same time, simultaneously, sending, receiving, sending, receiving in a circular manner, then we call it as a full duplex. These both are bidirectional. Bidirectional but not simultaneous. Bidirectional, simultaneous. This is unidirectional. These both are bidirectional but not simultaneously. This is simultaneous. Intra, inter, extranet. Yes, correct, Mona. So internet is a public, accessible to all. Anybody can access. Internet. Private, intranet, only one company or organization. Very much private and secured one. Extranet, between one or two organization, whoever we give access, only those people can able to enter into that network. This is across the globe and nobody is a owner for this. Here, one single organization can be a owner and between their employees only it will be there. Here, between two organizations or between one organization to another organization or between multiple organizations. Right? These both are secured and this is unsecured one, internet. Next, the file extension and their types. Every file will have their type of category. Audio file, video file, document files, image files, contact file, various things are there. Whatever we are categorizing them as a files because of their extension, based on the extension is being attached based on the nature, right? Video files, we have a AVI format, audio video interleave, .mpg format or .fla format, FLV format, MKV format. .mkv also is a video file format. .mkv, .mpeg, MPEG also, right? And video only audio formats are MP3, WMA, MIDI, AIFF, WAV. All these are only audio file. Image file, .png, portable network graphic, which is more clarity. BMP, bitmap. Next, JPEG, Joint Photographic Expert Group. GIF, graphical image format. .png, .jpeg, .bmp, .gif, GIF. Next, Microsoft Word documents are .doc, .docx. X means extension. New version. .xls, Microsoft Excel. XLS X is updated Excel. PPTX, PowerPoint updated. PPTSX is slideshow format. Other PDF portable document format. .exe means when you are installing any software, that setup file will be called as an executable file. .exe file. ZIP, compressed file format. .txt, text files. .bak, which is a backup files, BAK. And HTML is a web browser file format. What are the Renu uses WAV format instead of MP3 format. So can you see this WAV format instead of MP? She's using this waveform audio format instead of MP3. So what are the advantages by doing as such? Come on, energy should not drop, sir. Energy should not drop. We have completed just 1 hour only. Till 1 more hour, you have to sustain your energy till the next 20 days. Tomorrow IPL final, na? So At what time IPL final? Because I think our class also need to adjust the timing. The final is in the evening as usual at 7 o'clock or something. And I think it is better to shift our evening class to morning, afternoon time. That is a better idea. What I think. Because I know if I keep the class also, people will not be much interested. Even I am also, myself also want to watch. So answer is 2. Answer is 2. Answer is 2. B and D are the benefits. The audio quality is better in WAV format, and D, audio file is uncompressed and lossless. If you look at this, is a large file size. First, lossless compression and high quality will be there. This is less quality and small file size. But at what time? 7:30 p.m. it is there. Acha, that means we can start by the 5:30 the class, so that by 7:30 we can complete and start the match. Don't say that I want to watch the pre-match highlights also. General abbreviations. I am not going to do this. General abbreviations. This will be up to you. In the PDF it will come. Now, sir, digital initiative. Digital initiative. This topic will come in higher education, teaching aptitude, communication, ICT. So now we'll try to cover here. There, if it comes, we will take only new initiative. Whatever we discuss, will not discuss again. Right? The first one is 𝐸-YANTRA. The first one is 𝐸-YANTRA. 𝐸-YANTRA is electronic yantra. When the students want to pursue their education, the robotic engineering, 𝐸-YANTRA platform will be helpful for them to learn practical hands-on learning experience in 𝐸-YANTRA platform. Keep on typing with me. 𝐸-YANTRA for learning robotic engineering with a hands-on experience. Campus connectivity. All the university campus are to be equipped with a network access. Means Wi-Fi should be enabled in each and every university, colleges and campuses. So as part of the campus connectivity initiative only, Government of India providing 1 Gbps speed based internet to all the universities in India and their colleges. 𝐸-𝐶𝐿PA. Kalpa means a design. To learn the design, to learn the artistic work. We have almost 8 regional languages also there in this 𝐸-𝐶𝐿PA platform to learn the artistic work. If you want to learn the designing, you can use this portal called 𝐸-𝐶𝐿PA for design. 𝐸-Acharya, electronic Acharya is a platform. This is one of the vertical under the EPG Pathshala. So under the EPG Pathshala, we have 𝐸-Acharya. 𝐸-Acharya is meant for electronic content. Almost 14,000 plus modules are there for a 108 subjects. 14,000 plus module of PDFs are available in this portal. EPG Pathshala. Under the EPG Pathshala, Electronic Postgraduate Pathshala. Postgraduate Pathshala. It's an online PDF material is available in this. Ask a question. For answering the queries on engineering and science, it was one of the digital projects launched at the Digital India Initiative. Right? For answering a queries on engineering and science, if you want to ask a question to the professors of various IITs and NPTEL, then you can get the clarification. Quasi, sir, most repeated PYQ, it is even in the December 24 questions. Quasi, free or labor and open source software for education. IIT Bombay has initiated this one. If educational institutions want to make their own softwares, want to create their own software, they can utilize this portal to create the customized software according to their need and requirement. Spoken tutorial. Spoken tutorial is also one of the free or labor open network. Under the FOSI only the spoken tutorial will come. So this both are appeared in December 24 exam. It promote IT literacy for education, improve the employment potentials of the learners in India. How to speak the languages. So there we have a spoken tutorial. With this software we can able to learn. This is also free software. Next, Samarth. Samarth is an platform which is government ERP. Government ERP it is. ERP. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, under the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Under the NMA ICT initiative only this Samarth scheme is there. It is also a secure and scalable process to automate the higher education institutions as well as universities. Means whatever the initiatives which are brought up by the government of India, time to time it is being implemented or not. All those things will be there in this Samarth portal. Next is our Pragati, which is proactive government and timely implementation. This is not just related to education, sir. This is not just only related to education. This is actually, it is addressing the common grievances. Whatever government of India, different projects which are being initiated. For that, funding is being given to various institutions and organizations also. Where the fund has been invested, how much progress happened, how much development activities conducted, everything, a track record will be maintained electronically in this portal for every 1 rupee disbursement of the government. Whatever government is giving for different programs and projects, all those need to be have accountability. That accountability tracking will be Pragati portal. Proactive governance and timely implementation. Under the e-governance topic, we can take this. Talk to a teacher. So every week, IIT Bombay professors are conducting a live session. So where if you have any doubts, you can just interact with those teachers of IIT Bombay, and only on certain days, specific days they are keeping. Virtual labs. Virtual labs is nothing but where in a rural area, some of the education institution doesn't have an infrastructure and laboratory facility. If we provide them internet connectivity, those students in the rural area or in those institutions, they can use this virtual lab facility to conduct the hands-on experience based learning. That is, virtually they can enter into the lab online. They can learn any type of experiment that they are looking for. Theoretically, they can implement in practical way. The theory learned can be implemented. These are the important digital initiatives. Just give me 1 minute, sir. In the meantime, you can type. Chalo. Malware and virus. Malware and virus. First malware is that palming. Palming means redirecting. Suppose you are entering into website. Actually, the original website is this one. But if you click on this website link, it will take you through with another fake website. So redirecting the original website to the fake website, because the hackers will insert that link, redirecting link. That will be a palming. Palming is that. Next. Next. Phishing. What is phishing? Hello sir, we are calling from Axis Bank or ICICI Bank or SBI Bank. Please send your Aadhaar card to do the KYC now, otherwise your account will get blocked. Please tell the OTP that you are getting so that you can get the KYC done. Otherwise you can't. That is a phishing attack. Trapping the individual by showing them as a legitimate and legal person, but you are misleading them and asking for a sensitive data, PIN number, CVV numbers, OTPs, all these things in the name of KYC. Next, riskware. Riskware is a program. Looks like everything fine in the computer, but it will cause a damage to your computer. Riskware is that unknowingly it will enter into your program, enter into your computer. It can cause the damage to all the files that are there in your computer. That is riskware. Via advertisement links, when you are entering into website, in some of the advertisements, this infected virus will be there. So if you enter into that website, maybe indirectly it can come into your computer. Your computer is very weak in security, it can attack easily. Next is spoofing. Spreading the malware through infected links. Sometimes we do receive a APK files from the unauthorized sources in the WhatsApp, or else some suspicious link from the unauthorized sources in the mail also. If we click on that, we are done. That is spoofing. If we click on that, now virus will come in. We are inviting the virus to our computer. Spoofing. Sniffers. Sniffer. Any type of ownership based information that is available over the network. Any type of ownership based information that is available over the network. We are trying to steal that information. Proprietary information over the network only, we are just looting that. That is sniffer. Spamming. To send an unsolicited, especially advertising. To send an unsolicited message, especially advertising. To send unsolicited means we never requested for any email, but unrequested, unnecessary, bulk number of emails are coming in your email. It is called as in spam. With this, there is no problem unless the virus infected spamming is there. Actually, it is only bulk number of messages. No problem with that. Denial of services attack. Denial of services means you are sending a large number of fake requests to enter into one website. Large number of fake requests. That is denial of service attack. Thousands of false communication to break down that network, to crash that website. You are sending a robots, fake traffic to them. When you are sending a fake traffic, obviously it cannot sustain beyond the limit. When the limit is exceeded, it will crash. Cooking. Cookies will be there. Accept the cookies will come when you enter into new website. Accept the cookies means once we click on the accept now, we are giving our consent to track our usage of the website in their database. Means those website people are tracking our usage of the website. In their website, what are we searching? What are we looking for? They can track our data. That is cookies or cooking. Next, adware. With the advertisement, the malware is entering. That is called as an adware. Some pop-ups will be there, something. So with advertisement, if it is entering, that will be adware. Next, voice phishing. A husky voice or with a phone voice only. I'm somebody speaking who is your boss or who is your senior, like a misleading with a voice. They are trying to steal our details or the money from us. Next, crackling. Hacking a computer with a malicious intent. Means you are trying to break down the software or trying to crack the code of the software. That is generally with a malicious intent. Means your intention is to misuse of the thing. Trojan horse. This is normal word in specific activity. Like all other having specific activity, but this doesn't. Trojan horse looks like legitimate but can take control of your computer. Trojan horse. Everything looking like clean and green, but it can create a control of your computer. It can take entire control of your computer. Like via any desk, team viewer, this can enter. Trojan horse. Form, write once, read many. So without any user activity, the files are duplicating by itself without any user activity. Like a copy one, copy two, copy two. Automatically, duplication of the files are happening. User is not doing anything. We are not doing anything. Files are duplicating automatically by itself. It is called worm. Worm. Write once, read many times. It is reading many times. Next, the ransomware. What is ransomware? Somebody has made an attack on you and he has taken entire control of your PC or the data, which is very confidential, demanding certain money from you. If you give 1 crore rupees, I will release the data, whatever your personal data. Otherwise, no. That is ransomware. Attacker demands a ransom from the victim to restore the access to data upon the payment. Next, logic bomb. Logic bomb. So what the logic bomb, like a time bomb only, will fix certain conditions. So on a certain date, June 3rd, at 7:30 p.m., that computer of the Raju in this location, this is the IP address. Attack with this. Khatam. On a particular time, if all the conditions are fulfilled, look at the time, look at the thing, look at the IP address, look at proper location or not, everything it will check. All the conditions are met. Attack. That is logic bomb. Exactly according to the precondition. Right? Next, antivirus is to remove the virus. Whatever the software we use is antivirus. Boot sector virus. We will install the operating system, right? When we are installing the operating system via pen drive or the DVD, will insert and will try to install the OS. In the DVD, in that pen drive itself, the virus is existing. So when you install that operating system, it includes a virus. This we call it as a boot sector virus. In the booting memory itself, when you are booting the operating system into the system, that itself is having a virus. So by default, entire your PC is corrupted because your virus is there in the operating system, which is a boot sector virus. Right? Polymorphic and macrovirus. Polymorphic means when the virus is infected into your computer, it is infected with a one way, but it is spreading with a multiple ways. That infection spread in a multiple different ways, it is getting spreaded. That is polymorphic. It is first initially COVID-19, later black fungus, white fungus, yellow fungus, various mutations. That is polymorphic, changing the variations of the virus. Macrovirus means causes a consequence of actions to begin automatically. Have you experienced that at any time while operating in a PC? You open one Word document. Suddenly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, n number of pages are opening. Suddenly, you are not controlling anything. You are silent. You just open one document, but it is automatically opening many number, and suddenly it will get stuck, not responding. That is called macrovirus. Without anything, it will cause automatically the actions. Actions will be there automatically without any cause. That is macrovirus. In cyber world, black hat. This is another new point I want to tell. That is why I have added this PYQ of 2024 December. Answer this question. Black hat operation. Black hat hackers, individually with extraordinary computer skills, use these skills with a malicious intention. Answer is the 2. 2. D A D E D. Is it going a speed? Am I going speed? The session? Can you confirm that? Reconnaissance, which is nothing but we are trying to gather the information about the target. So we want to hack at an organization. I'm collecting information about. First, initially, we'll collect preliminary information. Where the office is, how many computers, and what network they are using. Basic information. Scanning, where we can, what are the entry points to enter for the hacking purpose. Vulnerabilities identification to enter. Scanning, we are scanning all the total that organization people. Gaining access, slowly, their weak point will identify here. We will be entering into those weak points to the system, to enter the system. Ensuring continued access to the compromised system. Ensuring continued access to the compromised system. Right? So you are continuing the access, whatever access that you got, you entered, and you are maintaining that connection. Covering tracks, removing the evidence of the breach to avoid the detection. Means we are removing the evidence that we have done a hacking. That is a final point. Tampering evidence of if somebody should not be identifying this. Somebody must not identify that what we are doing. Next, I am entering into PYQ points. Technically, we have done almost a half of the part, but still we have more half an hour. 30 minutes is there. Let's do it. Some of the previous year question points. Number 1. What are the modifier keys in a keyboard? In a keyboard, we have a keyboard, right? Modifier keys in a keyboard. The special keyboard keys on a computer keyboard that temporarily modifies. Basically, Shift, Alt, and Control. Shift, Alt, Control are the 3 keys. Individually, if you press Shift, Alt, Control, no operation. Control with another. Shift, another key. Or else Alt plus another key. Then only it will modify the data. When you are using these 3 keys with the other keys, then only the operation will be there. That is called modifier keys. Number 1 concept. Modifier keys. Number 1 concept. Number 2. Cyber venting. What is cyber venting? What is cyber venting? It is an act of bad mouthing about one's employer or the senior executive after coming out of the organization. Like previously, 3 years back, I think, subject to correction in my memory, one of the employee of Facebook, his senior executive position, have come out and started making a whistleblowing type, a bad mouthing about the senior employees, entire culture of the organization, work culture, everything. He spoke a lot about the colleagues and organization, CEO and all. That is called cyber venting. You work with the organization at a senior level. Now you are coming out and talking about them bad, which is called as an cyber venting. Most of the distinction between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Bluetooth is a short range, very short range. Wi-Fi is somehow more coverage as compared to the Bluetooth. Right? Wi-Fi is a high speed web access or internet, and Bluetooth is basically sharing of the information or the data. Next, what is algorithm? Algorithm means it's a sequence of rules to be followed to implement a program. Strictly defined sequence of well-defined statements. To provide a solution to your problem, you have to follow that algorithm. Generally, you will get that final solution. That is algorithm. That strictly defined a sequence of well-defined statements. Next, encryption. What is encryption? Encryption, decryption. Creating a security to the file, like for a one PDF. You create a password to open the PDF. then it is encryption. Encryption means creating a security to your data or the files. Decryption means it is a process of removing a security for the data or a file. That is decryption. When you are a process of creating a security is encryption, removing a security is a decryption. In order to protect the data, we need to encrypt. We need to encrypt. Next, DOC, DOCX already been done. Document format of the MS Excel, that is Microsoft Excel, old version, new version of. And blockchain, data we know. Data means a raw material. When the data is processed, then it will become an information. When the data is modified and processed, it will become information. Blockchain, technology that enables the existence of cryptocurrency. Blockchain is an technology which will enable the existence of the cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin is same as best known for cryptocurrency, and one of the blockchain technology was invented with that only. The blockchain is a technology which will enable the existence of crypto or the Bitcoin. Next, CPS, Cyber Physical System. Full form is a PYQ. CPS full form is a PYQ. This is computational networking physical process. Together we call it as a cyber physical system. Integrating computational networking plus physical process. Next, relational operators. Relational operators. So here it is a programming language that defines some kind of relationship between the two entities. So this AND operations, A and B, or A more than B, B more than C, like B not equal to C, A. This is like, relation more than, less than, not equal, equal, establishing a relationship between two operators or two entities. Generally comes under the relational operator. In a DBMS it will come, database management system. Operators, that is relational operators. This is operators. Symbols that are used to perform the calculation and comparison, that is called operator. Right? Next, a logical operator. When we are comparing like and, or, not, these are all logical operators. Relational operator, operators, and logical operator. Relational operators, we are taking it as equality, inequality of the two entities. Operators, we are taking it as basic calculation. Logical operator for comparison. Next, Moodle. Sir, many times PYQ in teaching aptitude, communication, and this here also. Many a times repeated PYQ. Right? So here Moodle, modular object oriented dynamic learning environment. It is one of the free learning management system, free LMS software, where we can launch the courses, online courses, and data also can be provided by online. Modular object oriented dynamic learning environment. Object oriented dynamic learning environment. A firewall, just now we discussed. Firewall is it's a stopping point of unauthorized network. If any unauthorized persons are trying to access our network or our entity details, the firewall will stop them. It is acting like a security wall for us. Recycle bin. After deleting the files in a computer, first it will go to recycle bin and it will be there for a 30 days, and automatically after 30 days it will be deleted. If you use the shift plus delete directly, it will not go into the recycle bin. Shift plus delete button, then it will not go into the recycle bin. Next, system software is basically a general purpose software that every system will be requiring this. Without this system software, we cannot operate the computer. Right? It interacts closely with the hardware installed at the time of operating system by the manufacturer. Right? When the computer is running, The first open software is this one. When the computer switch on, the starting software will be, system software will be starting that. Next, it will be working in the background all the time till the computer is on. Application software is according to the specific task and requirement. This is in a higher level language it will be written. It doesn't take the hardware into account. It is only whatever we installed for the purpose it will does duty. And here it needs a system software. Without system software, application software cannot run. We cannot use also. This is mandatory for anything to do in the PC. Next, what is cloud computing? What is cloud computing? Cloud computing. Cloud computing is the process of using a network of remote server hosted on the internet. Basically, sir, whenever we require everything in online, we call that as a cloud storage. The data storage, to store, you can store your data in the online only without using a physical hard disk or the pen drive or the SD card or the SSD. Without using storage devices, you can just use that directly online only, like a OneDrive, flash drive, all those things are online. Google Drive also, online storages which are available. Here, cloud computing is also same as such. Everything we can store and manage everything in the online only. With the use of internet, we can access to anything we can manage, which is called as cloud computing. Rather than saving in a personal computer and all, we can directly use the internet to storage, manage, and do the task, everything. Primary, secondary. Already discussed and done, but if any new points are there, try to look over that new point. Primary memory is a main memory. Temporary, the data and information which will be stored temporarily. Temporarily in the RAM, permanently in the ROM. Both are primary memory. In the RAM temporarily, but permanent in the RAM, ROM. Data directly accessed by processing unit, CPU. It is volatile. Volatile is of what? RAM is volatile, ROM is non-volatile. Memory stored in semiconductor chips. Very much expensive as compared to secondary memory. Cache memory and the RAM are two things. Cache memory is nothing but ROM basically. Like cache memory is a temporary memory which is created relatively faster as compared to secondary memory. And secondary memory is permanent memory, which is higher in size. And data cannot be directly accessed by the processor. You need to link them first. Copy from here and paste it over there, then only it can access. Those are the basic points of differentiation. Next, what is web browser? Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Baidu browser, Opera browser, UC browser is a software that helps to access the website on the www. So on the www, if you want to access any information, we require a web browser. Web browser is a software which will be used to access the data in the www. www was invented by Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee has invented. Best example, Safari is a web browser for Apple or a Mac devices. Internet Explorer is a Microsoft company related web browser. Google Chrome is a Google related web browser. These are the famous web browsers. Search engine. Search engine is also a software that helps to search the website on www. For searching information inside the web browser, you need to go to the google.com. Inside a Google Chrome or a Safari, you will go to google.com or ask.com, duckduckgo.com. Those are the search engines. Means in a web browser, with the help of a search engine, we can access the data in www, which is given by the Tim Berners. So to get a data in the web pages, we use the search engines with the help of web browser. right? AliWeb, Archie-like indexing for the web is the first search engine. AliWeb is the first web search engine which was introduced. Google.com, Bing.com, Yahoo.com, and Yandex, as well as Ask.com, DuckDuckGo.com. All these are search engine examples. Next, register. Register is the smallest data holding element that built into the processor. On the processor, which is the smallest data element but highest speed. Speed wise, very highest and very expensive in nature. This will be built on the processor. So register is the one which is very near to the processor. This is also PYQ statement. Register is the one which is very near and built on the processor itself. High speed, very expensive. Cache is a small amount of memory that is part of the CPU. And it is very closer to the CPU. This is very built on the processor. This is very close to the CPU. It is closer to the CPU than the RAM. First, cache is very close to the CPU. Later, RAM is close to the CPU. Very small in size, fast and expensive in nature. Cache. SSD is a secondary storage. And the secondary storage, it is non-volatile in nature, which is permanent memory. High speed, very expensive. It is a high speed memory and very expensive in nature. Hard disk is also a storage device. As compared to SSD, this is less speed, less expensive, more storage. Very cheap, here expensive. Less storage, more storage. Size wise, large size, small size. SSD small size, hard disk is large size. These are the theoretical concepts of ICT in the session number 1. Let us do some Excel questions, 2 to 3 Excel question, and wind up the session. Tomorrow, full concentration will be given to new topics of 2024. Already new topics has been done, but some topics are there which I wanted to. Memory calculation, binary, decimal, hexa, all these calculation I will discuss. Now we'll do some MS Excel related questions. To understand the MS Excel, right? These are the MS Excel question. How to solve is most important. We know Excel, but how to deal with the question is relevant. Na? Question number 1. So just concentrate on the slide, read the question, understand the condition, and identify the answer. Those are watching in YouTube, if you like it, please do hit a like button. Day 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Quantity 1, 3, 6, 5, 8. Sale 234, 144, 367, 674, like this it is given. In a cell D18, that is here. 18th number D is here. Rows and column need to check. Value returned by the function equal to sum if yes. Sum if yes condition. Sum if yes. C18 to C23. C18 to C23. Comma. B18 to B23. From here to here, here to here. Condition is that more than 3. Here to here, more than 3. We need that sum. You are already in app. For which course, madam? You are already in app. Which course you have purchased previously? Here, this one more than 3. Here, this one more than 3. In B1 to B23, B18 to B23, it should be more than 3. So, in B18 to B23, which is more than 3? This is more than 3. This is more than 3. This is more than 3. 3 things are there. 6, 5, 8 are more than 3. In C18 to C23, more than 500. More than 500 are here it is, here it is. Two things are there. So the condition is that in B column, it should be more than 3 plus in C column, it should be more than 500. We want that sum. So here in B column, more than 3 are these two, where in C column, more than 500. But here, this is also more than 3, but it is less than 500 in the C column. So the condition, two condition need to satisfy. More than 3 in B column, more than 500 in the C column. We want this sum, that is 1099 plus 674. How much it will be? 13 plus 17, 7, 1773. Answer is 3. Conditions need to check properly. Madam, I'm asking in which course you are in, both commerce and paper 1. Okay. Then you can able to see one folder na separately. For the Rajavika batch, commerce and paper 1 and paper 1 only, paper 2 respective courses, the revision courses will add. If you take paper 1 revision course will add. Separate folder is created. Please look at that folder at least by going to your course. You don't pay again. MS Excel, here the rows and columns are given. What will be the values in C1 cell? C1. C row is 1. Containing a formula, sum if A12, A6 more than 100, A12, A6 more than 1, condition 1. B12, B6. B12, B6. A12, A6 more than 100. This one, this one. Where A12, A6 more than 100 at their respective places, because here they given B12, B6 now. So their equivalent sum we want. More than 100 in A12, A2. In the B column, sum we want. Madam, I am answering your question. Still you are asking the same. So that was an old message. Huh? Okay. Please go back to your course and check that. B12, B6. So that is 20 plus 30 will be 50. Corresponding value. In a more than 100, corresponding values in B, we need to add sum of this both, which is 20 plus 30. In MS Excel, B$1 plus C$3 plus 5. B$1 plus C$3 in cell number D9. When we copied the same formula to F12 cell, what will be the correct formula? Apply one logic here. Sir, B, C plus 5. They are saying this is in D cell, right? For a D cell, they have taken C and B. Before the D, C and B is there. We want F12. We want F cell. F before D, that before C will come. Plus 5 is common. Plus 5 is common. D before C and B will come, plus 5 is common. F before D and C will come, 5 is common. Now can you please write down D1 plus D3. $1 plus D3 plus 5. That is option number 3. Just apply some sort of logic while solving a question. That will help us to solve more. Radha tries a different ways to explore the alternative methods of getting average value of a members indicated in the worksheet. Average value of a members. Which of the following formula in the A4 here would give an incorrect result, wrong result, because our aim is to calculate the average. So in A4 average, if we want, which will be the wrong formula to use in A4 average if you want to get that? This is average A1 minus. This is semicolon divided by and semicolon. So here average equal to sum of the values, that is A plus B plus C divided by number. A plus B plus C, all the values divided by 3. Number 3 will come. Basically, that is how we can. So this is if you do normal calculation. But in MS Excel, how to do? Minus will not come. This minus itself is wrong. So A is wrong. A statement is wrong. A formula is wrong. So it is there in option 2 and option 4 also. Next, A12 average function. A1 is to A3, C3. A1 is to C3 means this divided by 3. We'll get the average, correct. Sum of A1, B2, C3 divided by 3, which will get average, same way. A1 is to C3. Sum of the A1 is to C3. Again divide plus 9 you are doing wrong. No need to do plus 9. Why plus 9? Unnecessarily wrong. Sum A1, B2, C3 divided by 3. This is also correct. So ultimately we want average. Sum divided by number. A and D are the wrong. Previous question. What happened, Raju? Again for you. Previous question. This one. B1 is there, $3 is there, plus 5 is there. This is the result in D. B plus C plus 5 is D. B, C and D. For D they are using B and C before letter. For F, what are the before letters? For F, D is before. Acha, E, that is why you are asking. Okay, E will come here then. Before F, E will come. E before D will come. D plus E plus 5 will be F. Sir, should be 4. Okay, I got your point. E should be there. Yes. F before E will come, before that D will come. That is why you asked. Yes, we committed a mistake there. Sorry. Thank you for rectifying. Last and final question. Take it down. Which are the correct formulas? With reference to the snapshot of MS Excel worksheet given below, following A to E when entered into A4 can be A4 can be used to add the values of 10, 20, 30. Ten, 20, 30. Of the A1 A to E, when we enter into the A4 cell, when entered into the A4 cell, A4th cell can be used to add the values of 10, 20, 30. Which formula can be used to add the values 10, 20, 30? Always, if you want to select a range now, A1 this, A3, A1 is to A3. This will be selecting a range of all this. Comma will not be working. Here comma is there. No, comma cannot select A2. A1 comma A3 means only this 2 will come. 10 and 30. But 20 is not coming. 2 will not come. And here there is no function of the directly given. Acha, you are using plus function. A1 plus A2 plus A3. Plus you are using. Directly you are selecting this. And here also sum A1 comma A2 comma. This will be okay. Because you selected all the three. 10, 20, 30. Here A2 is missing. Wrong. And here minus is there. Which is wrong. These two only will select the. So correct answer will be ACD. ACD will be appropriate formulas. Last and final question. This you can do by yourself, sir. It is very easy to calculate. Or else we'll solve in tomorrow's session. Already it is 8 o'clock. So that's all from my end. This is a session number 1 of ICT. Exactly 2 hours we have taken this marathon, sir. I hope you like this session, and like this only all the units revision is going to happen for a paper 1. In the morning I have provided an economics revision for the commerce. Same way for a paper 2 commerce also. If you like our quality, our coverage, our way of explanation, then you can subscribe to our revision course. This 20 days live fast track revision course. 𝐐𝐮𝐞𝐫 24/7 learning platform. Perfect revision which is covering all the concepts, including a new concept with a calculation I am trying to explain in a less time. More coverage is there. So for a paper 1 and paper 2, till today it is 1749 rupees. You can avail the price. And only paper 1 or only paper 2 also 949 is available. With this, I am providing a free CBT mock test series which is available in the app. With this CBT test series for the paper 1, 41 tests are there. Paper 2, 27 tests. All the tests are as per the NTA interface with a proper explanation to each and every question. Test series is. So the free things are not like a less quality. This is also full high quality. Right, just install the 𝐻𝐵 app and you can share with your friends also. So just after installation, you can register and log in. Go to the UGC NET folder. Then you can look at the courses. Click on the buy now. If you have any doubt, you can always approach on our WhatsApp number, which is on the screen. Thank you so much. Please spread a word about this. Subscribe to this channel. Share to your near and dear. Thank you.